Hello and welcome to another episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. This is Beriathan of the Citadel Guard of Gondor, back in Harwick. So we need to talk to Enstan on the other entrance of town over here. And we also need to, well, defeat some salamanders as well. But I also want to take the chance to visit the legendary item services really quick. The Forge Master. As you see here, I have some items that have already reached a level cap that I can no longer level. And oh god. And well, I'm gonna remove those items that are already at the cap so that I can add instead some bridles. Since we got our worsted on the last episode, I think this is, yeah, a perfect time for us to get bridles. Get an edge with them.
Friend
So,
of Rohirrim.
I will actually need to first talk to the
friend.
Relic Master. We're gonna do this, and this, and this. Gonna deconstruct this one over here. Okay, we got some fragments. The legacy, this rune, not bad. And we also have this one over here that is also at a level cap. Okay, and that was even a little bit better. All right, and now we can.
Aid is welcome, friend.
This light bridle. Evade chance, motivation through aggression, class skill damage over time. Wrath critical chance, disengaging strikes. Dismount the chance. Okay, I think I like this one better. But just in case, I'm gonna equip both. I'm actually gonna use the second bridle that we got there. Gonna remove this. Gonna move the runes in here. Now the bridles. Yeah. Gonna equip this to our worsted. Now, something else that I had forgot to do on a previous episode was checking this shield that we got on the east wall. But I don't know. I think I'm still gonna keep the one that I got. It's a nice cosmetic, but yeah, I'm actually gonna keep this one that I already have. And okay, now we can talk to Enstan over here.
Floodwind has sent urgent messages calling for our aid.
All of us must band together if we are to survive the encroaching dangers, but there are so few of us fighting men available. And now, Floodwind has sent urgent messages calling for our aid. Mansik and most of his men are still away, investigating the east wall. If he were here, I know he would ride at once in defense of Floodwind, but he is not. Can you ride those new worsteds of yours with any skill?
If Floodwind falls, how it could be next?
The road leaves Harwick and runs southeast until it reaches Floodwind. The land becomes rockier the further south you go, so your steeds will need to be sure of food to make it there safely. Stick to the road if you can. I do not know what threat has so worried the Raven Master of Bloodwind, but it was grave enough for him to send 3 birds with a plea for help. He may have sent more. I do not know him personally. He could be excitable by nature, or the keep at Bloodwind could be in worse peril than ever before. Go with haste to help. We have no men to spare, and if Bloodwind falls, Harwick could be next. Okay, so we have worsted level to level 3, some items that have a leveled up, but yeah, not much else. So, we also need to kill some crazed salamanders. Where do we go first? Let me pull up the map, because I think the salamanders could be our first stop. Now I have the Stone of the Tortoise equipped. I'm trying not to overlevel the content too much. So I'm gonna hold on to that for a while. Okay, I didn't see that one. Marsh flies infest the bogs around Harwick, making noise that disturbs the worsteds. The eccentric guard of the stable spoils his deeds, and wishes for the noise to be silenced. Alright. Why can't I see them? We found the source of the noise. A large sickle fly nest. But we still need to take care of. And also the salamanders. It seems we will be fighting the warband once more. And it seems, do we have in here for another quest? I would presume. Yeah, marsh reeds. Great steeds are the pride of Harwick, and these horses feed on only the finest of hay, grasses, and reeds. We're gonna get some for them. Alright. I've defeated the warband once again. I was gonna check the box that we got. Marks, Langhold banner, okay, cool, nice. And some Rohirric Atlas essences. Which are not the same as these Westfall Atlas essences, okay. The icon looks very similar, but it's not the same. And we're about to overlevel those two. Anyway. Another one? Okay. Okay, we need to bring all that back to Céolstan, but we also need to find some more salamanders. Which should be in here. But it seems these salamanders are not the ones I'm looking for. Okay. So, we need to defeat crazed salamanders. So yeah, it seems they were to the south. Let us pick this. Raised salamanders. Here they are. But okay, there seems to be plenty of them in here. I'm trying not to get too far away from Harwick. So hopefully we can complete all the quest objectives and be really close to the entrance of town. Might be able to do it. Okay. Discover the source of the salamander's strange behavior. Okay, I'm not sure about that one. Oh, you have discovered the Dwolung Hole. Crazed salamanders are dying here. The source of the crazed behavior in the salamanders seemed to have something to do with draugar coming out of the cave ahead. Draugar have begun to spill from the mouth of a cave near the spot where the salamanders show signs of corruption. The dead should be slain anew, for it is a bad sign when those who have passed walk the earth once more. Defeat draugar in the hole. What else do we got here? Some items for Reforge. Worsted level 4. Farewell. These guys are huge. The draugar of Dwolung Hole bear relics upon them that may be of interest to the people of Harwick. Okay, so it seems get inside this hole, kill as many of them as I can. And yeah, there should be plenty of scholar materials in here. What do we got here? Legendary items. Kinda strange though, there are no slayer dates for the dead. Alright. Don't remember if there is an item or a special boss that we need to find in here, or if we just need to worry about this guy, which also get bigger the more we fight him. That's kind of neat. We have all the relics in here. We need to bring those to Céolstan in Harwick. Oh no, we got the deed. Draugar. Ancient Evil. Draugar, Latbear, and Swordhounds. We got that on the east wall. So that's why. Yeah, that's basically all that we need in here, but I want to make sure I'm not missing anything. I have a strange feeling I am. Oh, come on. Now, what else do we got in here? Anything useful? Some items, but I'm not sure if they are used for tasks, because as far as I know, there are no tasks in this Rohan. There should be, or maybe there are, but they don't give you any reputation. I'm not sure. Anyway, let us finish exploring the Dwolung Hole in here. It doesn't seem to be that big anyway. That was nice. Heavy ornate cache. Yeah. There are a lot of guys in here, but I'm not sure. But we'll come back here to do some of this. I think that seems to be here is this cache. So we're gonna take it anyway. Oh no, the exit is over here. Yeah, this is not a big place. It seems good enough if you're farming that bit. I'm not sure if there are other places in which you can do that. That would be faster. Because I do think I was able to complete the Slayer deeds in East Rohan. But keep in mind that at the time, the dailies would have you go to many different places. And they gave you plenty of opportunities for you to complete all those deeds. But I don't think we're gonna spend that much time here in East Rohan. I would like to do Hidevold, for sure. I really enjoyed how the town was repaired bit by bit, how it looked and how it felt. But it's a long grind, so I'm not sure if we're gonna do all of that. I really haven't considered that. But yeah, when you do those dailies in East Rohan, since you need to do so many of them, chances are you would get your Slayer deeds done. Most of them, at least. Just need to find another entrance to Harwick. Let us take another quick stop at the Forge Master, but we also have the task board. But as you see, they don't give you reputation, and that's a shame. And since they don't give reputation, I don't think I'm gonna lose my mind about them. Direct damage on Rittermark or Worsted Endurance. Both of them seem really nice. I'm gonna go with the damage, I think. Power cost or agility. Let us go with agility. I usually don't have power issues when doing Rittermark. So yeah. Don't worry about that one. And no, I also don't think I'm gonna do a lot of tasks in East Rohan, since they don't give reputation, and I also want to see how long it will take us to reach max level on the Worsted without tasks. Because back in the day, doing tasks was a big help in getting max level on your Worsted, especially before the release of Wildermoor and Helm's Deep. That took a while, and the XP from tasks was certainly beneficial, but now I don't think that's necessary at all.
Our mission is dire.
You were very good to silence the noisemakers, Beriathan. The horses would surely thank you if they could speak our tongue, but my thanks will have to do.
Will you aid the horses?
Ah, marsh reeds. Thank you. These are the horses' favorite food. Supposedly it tastes sweet to them. I have tried it, and I can assure you it does not taste sweet to me. Oh well.
Our mission is dire.
I do not recognize the symbols on the relics you collected from the draugar. They almost look to be out of a Dunlending quality, but I cannot tell for sure. Perhaps that tomb was from before the time of the Rohirrim. I will see that these get put in better hands than mine, for I am useless in such matters, but thank you for bringing them to me. Worsted level 5. Okay.
What
Let us
brings you to
continue.
these lands?
Did you enjoy besting those flies with your new worsted? Well, as a matter of fact, I did that on foot. It was not necessary to use the stick. But anyway, riding these great mounts takes some getting used to, but they are strong. I would imagine those flies did not give you too much trouble, though they are a handful for a man on foot. Well, no, I know, actually. Sorry to disappoint you.
What brings you to these lands?
Draugar walking Dwolung Hole? It cannot be. That cave has been quiet for as long as I can remember. I used to play there as a boy. No creatures save the living ever stirred in that tomb. I hope your valiant effort against the draugar put a stop to the spread of their corruption. I shall record this in my next report to Harding, for we will need to keep a close watch on Dwolung Hole now.
Will you aid the Rohirrim?
Well, it just came to my mind that I cannot keep you here all day running errands for my horses. You must be welcomed by Harding. He is the Thane of Harwick, Aldor of the Eastern Net, and is a very important man. You should seek an audience with older Harding if you wish to stay long in Harwick, Beriathan. Thank you for your help, by the way. No problem. I'm glad I was able to help. And now we'll go to meet Hole over there and meet Harding. Hopefully, we need to talk to the guards, but hopefully they will let us pass.
Welcome and well met, my friend.
The Thane does not like to be interrupted, but you seem anxious to gain an audience with him. You are the traveler who survived the siege of Langhold, are you not? I will take you in to see him right away. Thank you very much. Let us go to the meat hall straight away. I am sure you have very important information for the Thane.
Harding is the Thane of Harwick, Reeve of the Wold, and Aldor of the Northmarch, and the time has come to meet him.
I'm sure. So let us meet him. The survivors of Langhold are housed in tents outside the city walls. I would take them in, but short of having them stay in the meat hall, there is no room for them. I beg your pardon, but someone is here. Indeed, what is the meaning of this intrusion?
We must stand by while the minions of Orthanc spread their influence.
Who are you, stranger, to interrupt my counsel? I told the guard that it was not to be disturbed, save for critically important matters. Speak up. What dire news have you? Are you here to spy on me? Are you a servant of Wormtongue? Or perhaps an agent of the Easterlings? You may have come to seek my favor, but you will not have it yet. I do not trust you. Get out of my city now. You have not wronged me yet, so I will not imprison you. But you are a trespasser and are therefore under my command. Agelmund, take this warden out of here. Do as you will. With pleasure, Aldor Harding. Come, trespasser. You report to me now, unless you wish to see the stocks.
What brings you to these lands?
We should leave before Harding changes his mind and decides to put you in jail for questioning. Let me know when you're ready to go. I'll take you to Feldburg right away. Feldburg, okay. You have discovered Feldburg. South of Harwick. Very well.
What business have you with the Rohirrim?
Harding does not trust outsiders, but his distrust has kept us alive. I cannot fault him for being cautious. You must prove yourself if you wish to be considered one of us. Speaking of that, if you would like to earn Harding's favor, I may have a few reports lying around that you could look into for me.
Our success depends upon our strength. Will you
Harding
aid us?
is suspicious of outsiders. You aren't the first to meet his ire, and you won't be the last. He clearly does not trust you right now, but think of it this way. At least he did not throw you in jail. I think it is best for you to stay out of Harwick for a little while. You are now tasked with aiding me, and I won't have you venturing into Harwick on my watch. Do not disappoint me, Beriathan, or Harding will hear of it.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
You are now a trespasser in the Wold, and as such, you are bound to assist the soldiers here. Harding might be more inclined to tolerate your presence here if you earn some favor with his men, so you shall be here, do everything I say, and perhaps you will not be thrown in prison. South of Feldburg is a den of orcs that have lived there for some time. They have mostly stayed away from the road and travelers, so we left them alone. Lately, though, they have grown far more aggressive. As a first trial, you must find and defeat a pack of these hunters.
The Rohirrim have need of your services.
You wish to speak with the refugees of Langhold, you say? That is for the soldiers of Harwick to deal with, not some stranger from a distant land. I suggest you mind me, lest Reeve Harding come down on you even harder and toss you in the dungeons of Harwick. The stinging bog lies in the midst of our most traveled road in the world, and the marsh flies there look upon merchants, soldiers, and farmers as a feast. Let us test your mettle with a small task, eh, Beriathan? Kill some flies, and I may put in a good word for you to Harding. Alrighty. There is another quest in here, it seems.
The Rohirrim are grateful for your aid.
I see that you have acquired one of the worst steeds of the Rohirrim, stranger. How would you like to test your steed's mettle by riding down some boar that have been rooting up the plains outside of Harwick? Those filthy beasts are a menace to all riders who pass that way. They troll the horses and harm the lands. Okay, it seems that's basically it. Enter Harwick at your own risk. You can try and do that, I guess. Although I seem to remember if you are spotted by the guards, something will happen, but I don't know what. I mean, bottom line, you don't want to get inside Harwick right now. We don't need to fight these guys mounted yet. So yeah, as far as I remember, it seems the Wold, mounted combat on the Wold, is kind of optional. You won't find that many enemies that will require you to face them on horseback. Once again, I don't have anything against the mounted combat with a Warden, but I think this is still faster. As far as I can remember. Okay, worsted level 6. And this also gives us time to accumulate some trade points on the worsted, so we can upgrade a few things before we really need to fight on horseback. Ah, come on. You have ridden down many troublesome boars on the plains outside of Harwick. These vicious creatures are known for traveling the horses as Rohirrim ride to and fro. Okay, now it seems we're off to fight the flies? Stinging bog? Ah, okay, but the stinging bog is actually closer to Feldburg. I think we can write the worsted in here. So as you see, this is what we get. Well, this is, yeah, what you get when you acquire your worsted. However, I have something else here to do. Appearance. What I'm only using this is saddle. This is the default saddle that you get. The plain black saddle, kinda nice. There are also some saddles that you get, that I have from pre-orders, bonuses, and purchases as well. But I think I want to keep it like that. What I want to do, however, I'm gonna equip the hide and the tail so that I can also apply some color to this. I did purchase some color packs because I've always wanted to have some color on my worsted, but I'm not sure which one do I like. And I think I want to get a little far away from this boar. I don't want to get into trouble with you. Not afraid, but time consuming. Dark chestnut looks kind of nice. Red roan, black chestnut. I think I'm gonna go with dark chestnut. I do like how this looks. Goes very well with my outfit as well. But I also want to see if there are any. Okay, doesn't look that bad. Oh, but come on. Leave me alone, for God's sake. I mean, they do look nice, but I think I'm gonna stick with dark chestnut for the hide. And for the hair color, charcoal, sooty, black, sooty. I think I'm gonna stick with black. So let us go to the Stinging Bog, and let us go as well searching for some wargs. You might have noticed I have also rearranged some skills for my worsted, but that's still a work in progress. Initially, I had copied what I had on my other Warden, basically using all these 3 slots in here. That's what I had a keymat before, but since I have added more key slots for all these other slots in here, I think I can play a little bit with this. So yeah, this is a work in progress as well. So yeah, this is the color that I always wanted on my worsted. I didn't get it before. The Wilds of the Eastern Mid, the Stinging Bog. 1 of 5, okay. The Stinging Bog is home to a number of marsh flies that carry upon them trophies, insect wings that are valuable to merchants and townsfolk. Okay, I want to collect that. We also have a nest in here. The Stinging Bog lies in the midst of the route for here merchant and soldier movement between the cities and outposts. Marsh flies nest here, and their stings are more than a mere annoyance. So we also need to destroy their nests. Very well. Yeah, I always wanted to give more color to my worsteds, but since the color packs can be quite costly, I didn't got the chance before. I did get a color pack on my other Warden, but only one of them. And my ideal setup required me to get 2 different color packs. So this is the very first time I'm able to play the steed just as I want it. And this is something that I'm still thinking about, because you saw on the previous episode, this was supposed to be a Uhtred war steed that was given to us after Uhtred died. But we also just got Limbot back, so I'm not sure I'm gonna roleplay this exactly. If I'm gonna roll with the idea of having the war steed and Limbot be 2 separate creatures, or if there is a way in which I can retcon them into one single animal. I'm not sure what I would like to do yet, but I'm still thinking about that. Okay, one more set of wings. Perfect. So we need to go back to Captain Agelmund, but first, let us hunt some wargs as well. Now, if memory serves me right, there is also a warband around here. Orc Slayer of the Eastern Net. So we need to defeat 100 orcs. Very well.
Our mission is dire.
The hunting packs of orcs are dangerous on foot or while mounted. Your deed proves that you are rather hardy if you truly manage to kill one. You are certainly no stranger to combat. I am pleasantly surprised.
Rohirrim will need your aid.
You defeated several of the pack members outside of Fang Point, but I wish to know more about the beast's movements of late. What is causing this change? It would be very helpful to know more. Will you scout the north and south of Fang Point and see what there is to see?
Our mission is dire.
You destroy nests of the marsh flies while in the stinging bog. That was good thinking, Beriathan, and above and beyond what I originally asked of you. It was thoughtful of you, and for that, I am impressed.
What brings you to these lands?
I am glad you managed to thin the horde of marsh flies in the stinking bog. I always dread going through that part of the road myself. I can mark these reports as closed, and for that I thank you. You are perhaps not so bad of a warden as we originally suspected. I am not. That is 7 with my worsted, very well.
Our mission is dire.
What have we here? I see that you collected several perfectly intact wings of marsh flies from that horrible bog. These are actually quite valuable, for they have beauty for those with an eye for such things. The merchants can make much of them. You trappers are skilled enough to wrangle these wings from the flies without damaging them. A trophy well earned.
Our success depends upon our strength.
The guards report they are seeing more hunting packs, like the one you killed, coming from Fang Point than we've ever seen before. A pack that size is likely to have a few den mothers, busy raising more works. It is important that you defeat a work den mother. Yeah, count on it. Consider it done. This is Pack Alpha, okay. Try and avoid these guys. Easterling. What do we have in here? Okay, we need to keep defeating more alphas, it seems. Bank Point is a large work den, and the pack that lives there has been ravaging the road that runs through the center of the world, so we need to defeat 8 works in there. Bank Point. New deed where evil creatures dwell. What do we have here? Howling Wood, Amble's Den, Latber, Wormdale, Fang 4. You assess the threats in the northern area of Fang Point. Here's the Den Mother we were looking for. Uh-huh. You have defeated a number of vicious works at Fang Point, making the road safer for all who travel in the world between Harwick and the Northcross. That's right. And yeah, here we have also that warband I was telling you about. Let us go and look for that. You assess the threats in the southern area of Fang Point and Warband Hanrun. The Warband leader Hanrun and his minions have been terrorizing the people of the world and must be dealt with. Yeah, that is a word. Alright. The horrifying tales of the work known as Hanrun now have an ending. The people of Rohan appreciate your efforts. Oh. Got in here. Marks, medallions, Harwick pennant. Yeah, the warbands in East Rohan drop a lot of those housing items, and I don't think I have any more prey hooks in my house to use some of them. And besides, the ones that I like the most come from the Northcross. I'm gonna... I don't know. What can I do with this? Because they are not bound, so maybe I can make a quick stop at the auction house and see if somebody else wants them. Maybe. If not, then I'll... I don't know. Maybe I'll get rid of them.
What business have you with the
The
road?
works in Funk Point are a larger pack than I expected. Thank you for the scouting report.
You aid the horse lords.
You managed to kill a workden mother and her pack. That was likely one nasty work. Well done, Beriathan.
The Rohirrim will need your aid.
Well, you are off to a fine start if you wish to gain favor in Harwick, Beriathan, but I am not through with you yet. Your next duty is to report to Wickenflot and ensure that all is well up at the tower. I will put in a good word for you to Harding next time I see him. It will take you a bit longer to earn enough of his trust to receive a welcome in Harwick, but these things do take time. He is a practical man, our Reeve. Alright, so well, we are making progress through the world, and slow but steady we are earning Harding's trust. So hopefully we'll get that done on the next episode. For the time being, this has been today's episode of Citadel Guard Adventures. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you on the next one. Until then, my friends, stay safe, take care, good luck to you all, and I will see you later.